Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Moda from Mom. I feel like I haven't done this in a long, long time. My lip is swollen over there. I don't know what's happening. But anywho, it's the finale of Love and No. Ready to Love Miami. But before we get into that, let's get into our intro. Where is our intro? You know what I'm saying? Where's our intro? Where's our intro? Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, you haven't subscribed, join the club. You're gonna have to subscribe. Hit that notification button because every time we are going live, you're gonna be notified. Every time you're going live, you don't wanna miss out on anything that we have to say. I feel like my lip over here makes me look ridiculous, but the show must go on. But anyway, it's Ready to Love Miami, the finale that we were not kind of expecting. First of all, I don't know why Cherise was still do what she was doing there, right? You sent your dude, the only dude that he had a connection with. You sent the dude home, so there was no need of you to be over there. Once you tell Samson he's not ready to love, you don't have any other connection over here. But then again, this is a show. They all want to cause drama and and prolong the show. That oh Lord Jesus, Cherise, she did not need to be there. Once she sent Samson home, she should have gone home altogether. What was she doing? Hey everybody. Hey money. I know. Listen. Today I am on this. This is what I am on today because I don't want to make a fool of myself. Before we continue, I have my friend Goody. Let's welcome Goody. Hey, Goody, what's going on?
Yeah, you asked me to pull up. You know what it is. I'm always pull up for you.
Thank you for being here. It's Ready to Love Miami, the finale. Were you disappointed? What are you?
The
What are you
whole
feeling?
season was
Hey,
horrible.
Nancy.
I pull up to Kamisha's panel, and the best part, because she was asking best and worst part. The best part for me was the panel. The worst part for me was the season, like Ebby says. You feel me? Like it was bad. It was bad. It's a bad season.
Why was it bad? Was it because of the ghetto-ness of it? Hi.
Nah, I don't think it wasn't the ghetto because we black. You know what I'm saying? Certain things is just black. I could deal with the black things. After the past 2 seasons where we don't know who's there for what reason, and kind of like we can see behind the scenes a little bit. Like the Swayze, and I didn't even commit these people's names to memory because I was just pulling up for Kamisha's panel.
Right.
So Swayze and the young lady he ended up with,
Kadian.
the fact that they were early on IG showing us they were together is kind of like, that should have been contractually like not cool. Like, nah.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like they did not like the way they ended the show, right? They were hoping.
Yeah, but they ended the show that way. That's how they ended the show. That
she
shouldn't come.
She did not want the show to end the way it ended. Like for her to raise up her hand and tell him, Tommy, Tommy, I have something to say. That was not the reaction she was expecting from the guy, Swazi. She was not expecting that. She was hoping he's gonna say, "Oh my gosh, let's talk about." Like she said on her confessional.
But this is my thing. If you're dating him, right? Mm-hmm. And you two have been the only connection for one another. What's up, Kirby? For one another the whole time. Then you know what kind of disposition. It don't take a lot. It don't take 8 and 20 weeks for you to know that he's not a dude who moves the way you want him to move. Mm-hmm. And especially because they're stubborn. He's especially not going to move the way you want him to move because you're making it clear that you're trying to force his hand in front of these cameras.
Mhm.
He's telling you to chill. He's showing you, you know, people say actions louder than words, and an intentional man. Now, you know, I've watched throughout the season with them. They have all the makings for a toxic roller coaster romance.
Yes.
The
Yes.
kind of thing you see. There was a time in my life where I thought that I needed passion. And what I thought was passion, because I've been in long-term relationships, 10, 6.
Mhm.
I've been in long-term relationships, and it just been cool because we understood each other. So I
Mhm.
thought I needed something else because I was bored. So I
Mhm.
wanted this passion. I'm too old for the passion. You feel me? Like, I want to passionately be there for you, like you're passionately being there for me. But all that roller coaster, like we only know each other 3 weeks and we having these arguments, and I say something to you and you tell people that I don't like black chicks, and you know, if you don't know me well enough to know that I got a black daughter with a black woman and a black mother and black sisters, and that's not something I'm gonna want on TV like that, we got a problem, Houston. And I hope not, because I hate to put my mouth on people, but they
you also,
problematic.
but also, you know, the task that was given by Tommy, go find out, figure out, you know, what is my plan for the next 5 years. This plan does not necessarily have to include him.
Right.
What
What's the
is
plan
your
for the next
plan?
5 years?
Right.
Yeah,
What
I
is your
plan to
plan?
be
But
in
then
a
when he
loving
was,
relationship.
but Goody, when he was not able to tell me what his plan is in the next 5, when I'm coming to you and asking you the 5-year plan, it does not necessarily mean me and you, but I just want to know, do you have a plan?
He can't give her that plan.
Why?
Because he ain't know. He told her at the end, yo, we friends. What's this, fam? Like, what you arguing with me for? Hey, Portia, what you arguing with me for? He said he was right. It is too much heat for a new situation. That's too much heat. It's too much passion at the top.
You are friends, but you're trying to get to somewhere, because
Correct.
they always say, you know,
they both had a point, but I think they probably just had an argument. They shouldn't. Hey, Demeter, they shouldn't be arguing to this extreme where they embarrassing each other on TV so early, because it's embarrassing for him to be like, nah, I'm good. You my friend. You not my wife. That's embarrassing because he knows how she feels. But they don't, when they get hot with each other, when they get upset with each other, and you know, everybody else, who the outsiders were like, this seems like a communication issue.
Problem. Yeah.
Right? They didn't care. They just hot. I don't want to communicate right. You know what? I don't even want to do this. From the time he came over, he was putting on his sunglasses. I would have been like, nah, you sit down. Because nobody gonna talk to me with no sunglasses on.
Yeah. Or, you know,
and his sunglasses, sunglasses are the indicator that he be hot. Because when she went in on him, when he met her friend and she said that thing about dating black women, he was like, I don't deal with this sucker ish. And he took them glasses and he put them on the back of his head. When you see them sunglasses come out for him, he hot.
They are, Nancy, is what I'm saying. They are together.
They're together now, but this is what I'll say. I entered into the relationship with all the passion where we are arguing early. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable unless they to a point where they could communicate. And I can't think, like, they're not a year deep in the relationship. And because they're not a year deep in the relationship, that means it's new. So I'm thinking if it's new and they're not in deep, then they haven't gone to any counseling about how to communicate with each other. I'm sure that is very exciting for them right now. Very exciting. And I don't want that kind of excitement in my life. That's not the kind of excitement I want. That's young people excitement. That's the excitement from when you junior high and you just met it.
But you also know somebody. You have a friend of yours where, you know, they argue and then they make up, and there's this excitement about you making up after an argument. which doesn't make sense to me. Because
That's
it
not
takes a whole
peaceful.
lot of, no, it's not healthy.
If I need conflict in order to get to peace, keep your conflict.
See?
Now, to his defense, they say men should be intentional. And when a man's intentional, it's not his words that you mind, it's his actions. His actions were saying, she's the one here I'm here for. And if you ask a firefighter about his next 5 years, to be clear, when you're fighting a fire, when you're a fireman, your the rest of your life is kind of plotted out financially. You're gonna work this job, and then you're gonna retire from this job, and you're gonna retire well. Forgive Biscuit,
Right?
that's the cat. She's talking.
So
He wasn't able to tell. You know why he probably couldn't tell her? Yo, in 5 years, I see myself with you.
Why?
Because they arguing every 5 minutes. He don't know.
She did not need to be told that I see myself with you in the next 5 years. I think she wanted to know, what is your plan? Do you see yourself as a married man? Do you see yourself with, in a stable relationship? Doesn't have necessarily to be me, but I want to know, what your plan is. And that's what I thought.
Let me tell you something. I'm currently dating. I'm out here. I'm out in the world dating these dudes. Woo! What I have learned from dating these dudes, don't ask them any generic questions. Ask very specifically. Don't say, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Say, do you see yourself married in 5 years? Because dudes are cut and dry. Like Dina was saying, they don't want to hear a whole bunch of things. They don't want to say the same thing over and over again. They cut and dry. Let's get to it. I'm dating a dude now. If you don't ask him the direct question, he going to give you a very general answer. And then if you come back, he going to be like, I answered the question you asked me. Now I'll be like, oh, you think you a smooth player? Because you know me. If you don't ask certain men, if you don't ask smart men, sly men, is Swayze a little older than her? Because another thing is you gotta be.
Swazi is, I think they're age mates, no?
Okay, I don't know, because I'm telling you, the most that I've paid more attention to y'all talking about them than I have to them, because it's that bad. That's how bad the season was. And it scares me that they're doing another season in Miami, because
that's what I was. Yes, but then again, if Tommy can see it, if we all can see it toxic, why can't Tommy see it as toxic instead of saying, sugarcoating it and saying, a communication problem? No, it's not a communication problem.
Tommy, apparently with the news, Tommy had other issues to do. Tommy probably was doing his little radiation, coming down to the set. Y'all can't communicate. Well, whatever, walk off. We here for the people who want to be here.
I don't know if there's anybody who needed to be there. Trust, like in this season,
look.
First of all, I want to know
what's her name, Kayla?
I want to know your thoughts about her. Like, what was she doing? Why did she have to stay until?
She should have left after the getaway.
Exactly. Why is she still want the men? Like, even after that getaway, she's still saying, "Oh, Mike."
When Mike came to her, she was like, "Dang, he came." She had to pull off in order for him to come over and talk to me. You're right, Kirby. They need a better season next season. But I'm gonna tell you this: I do well for myself, right? Entrepreneur, very good job. I do well. I don't need anybody to buy me anything or get me anything. When you don't need a man for certain things, when you truly only need companionship, the stakes are higher for the men dating you. Because they can't show up with gifts and things of that nature. They got to show up with personality, intelligence, and intention.
And isn't that the case though for all these girls who are coming and ready to love? They are already stable in their finances. They don't need
for the most part, yeah. But there's a difference. A woman like Kayla was raised to see herself a certain kind of way, and that's how she moves in the world. There's this confidence that she moves in the world with. There's this I'm good with you or without you that she moves in the world with. But there's a meme that's going around, and it says anytime you going on a date with a dude or you going to do something with a dude and he say, Oh, I see you, big money. Leave that dude alone. As soon as a man sees that you got it already, or you too smart, or you too this, or you too opinionated, you think too much, you quick enough to ask the questions. As soon as they see that, it's gonna be a problem for them. That's why I say, and mind you, I was on YouTube watching, like, there's some psychology channel that came up in my thing, and it said if a man has a choice between two women, he's gonna pick the less intelligent of the two because she's the least problematic.
But just because she's the least problematic doesn't mean that she's less intelligent.
I mean, this is what the whatchamacallit, this was the psychology panel. This was the thing, right? I guess they have statistics. I think to myself, though, there are literally situations where men are put in these tough situations and they don't know which way they're gonna go. And Kirby, I am sorry, but I'm finna tell you this: whenever I see a man and he faced with two options, 9 out of 10, if it ain't about getting to the money, he gonna pick the less problematic of the two. Because men ain't got what it takes to roll up their sleeves for love. Not like that.
I also think, based on the history of this show, all right, whether it's Reva and the girl, I don't remember the guy who chose who later on switched the seats at the reunion. Men will also tend to choose the one they can easily see, this is easy to go to bed with,
Yeah.
and then
that's a temporary selection. You follow what I'm saying? All season long, I've wondered what comes to that. But all season long, I've wondered what Mike's issue was with Kayla. He said it before she met his brother. Kayla's well-to-do, and I don't know if I can come up to that. As soon as a man feel like he don't know if he can match what you already have, that's a red flag towards his insecurity. And she is lucky she is lucky he decided to leave her, because what happens when they don't leave you is they spend a long time relationship trying to whittle down to their size. They don't spend a lot of time trying to build themselves up to match you. They're going to spend the time to whittle you down. And yes, she does move with her. She's Jack and Jill. If you know anything about Jack and Jill, that's a certain kind of class. Right?
Yeah.
So
I still don't know.
When he said that, I was like, he ain't never gonna pick.
Why?
And you're right, Kirby. Gift giving should not. I don't think gift giving should be a love language, nor do I believe that people only have one love language. And Monique, what I do say to if you can shut me up with a bag, then you're gonna be trying to shut me up all the time. Because I talk, I think, and then I speak. Hey, Mimi, I think and then I speak, and because I think and I speak, men who come, the sugar daddies, wanting sugar babies, and men who just want to buy this and buy. There's a difference between somebody who want to razzle dazzle you with a whole bunch of expensive gifts and a provider. A provider is going to provide sustenance, and you may get a gift. And it depends on the kind of your lifestyle, right? It depends on your lifestyle. If you're rich, a bag don't mean nothing to you.
Right.
But if a bag could get you excited and get you going and shut you up, take this bag and shut up, because I'm going to cheat. Don't harass me. Do you like the bag? Good. I like the women that I'm cheating on you with. I like the ability to control you with my money. That's what I like. I'm single because I'm a problem with my mouth. I'm a problem with my thoughts. And I'm a problem when I'm like, yo, you can't buy me. You couldn't pay me enough to shut up. You can't. I wish you could. But I wish I could be paid to shut up, but I can't.
But not every man who is buying you gifts does not necessarily mean that they want to shut you up. Some people just,
Control. Money is a control mechanism.
It is.
And if a man is just throwing you $2,000 bags every 5 cents, like Destiny through to Stormy through to Destiny. You have too much disposable income. Who else you buy a bag for and don't care? Who else? Oh, you just throwing bags around, sir? Got you. What they say? Kirby, if you are into sports, help me with this. I think it's A-Rod. It's either Derek Jeter or A-Rod. They used to sleep with the women, and when the women were leaving, they would give them a gift bag full of all these great gifts. I think it was Derek Jeter because he dated Mariah Carey, and I think she proved to be a problem.
Oh,
Because you could buy Mariah things, but she could buy them for herself.
herself.
You found what I'm saying? And he had
Yeah.
a whole closet full. He had a closet full of these you spent the night gift bags. Closet full. Here, give her gift bag for having sex with me. That was the event.
So the question I have for you is, Brandy, when Brandy met Mike's brother, she said, and this is not the first time she's saying it. I mean, she's been saying, "I've never been in love. I've never been in a serious, relationship. It has been situationships where I thought maybe she thought she was in a relationship, but then she realizes, oh, no, you're not in a relationship. Is that a red flag for a 30-year-old woman to say, no, I have never been in love? I don't think that is a red flag.
It's not. But I'll tell you this.
They answered your question.
Nah.
They answered your question.
Ari Bradley, what's your first name? Especially with the Derek Jeter. Is this who I think it is, Miss? Is this you, Mr. Bradley? In any event, I'll tell you this. We as women, as young girls, we fall in love. If you ain't have the love of your life in high school and you 30-something years old, something's wrong. Even if y'all weren't together, something's wrong. And if we take that, wait a minute. Okay, Roy, I thought you were somebody else. Brandy. Okay, no. So that okay, so nothing's wrong with you. You've never been in love. And then the men have told you it's not you, it's them. It's you, boo. You probably crazy. And they're probably trying to ease out the situation. If somebody, I'm a player. If I tell you it's not you, it's me trying to get away from you, period.
Because you're not in love with them, correct?
I'm not into them because they did something I don't like, and I don't want to just be like, yo, this is. I don't want to be as direct. I don't want to be direct. I don't want to be direct.
No.
Let me tell you, she's 30-something years old. It's not that she's never been in love. She's 30-something years old. She's never been in a serious relationship. She's been in situationships. What does that mean? If a man said that to me, it's a red flag. That's problematic. And then when you marry that to the fact that she says she don't know anything about herself that she can improve, we are all here works in progress. If you don't think there's anything you could improve about yourself, and you've only been in situationships where the men have said to you, it's not you, it's me, it's you.
Ciao. Listen, I don't blame her on that one, saying that, she doesn't have to see anything else to improve. Like she feels like she doesn't have anything else.
You know what? If she doesn't see anything she needs to improve, she should be looking deeper. Because we all have something we can improve, even if it's our relationship with God. Say something to me. Say something to me. Because if you ain't got nothing you need to improve upon, what are you doing here? So you're as perfect as you're ever going to be?
I like that.
You're perfect? Because I got a lot of work to do.
We are talking about Brandy. When Brandy was asked by Mike's brother. Brandy was asked by Mike's brother what it is that you can improve about yourself. She said she doesn't see anything. Not even her credit score. She's good.
She full of shite. That's how a Beijing will tell you full of shit. She full of shite.
So let me hear your thoughts about Randall and him getting so confused and him needing his brother.
Randall's a tall dude who used to playing in people's face and spent this whole season playing in them people's face. And that's why the young lady what was her name with the arm thing?
Tranika.
He played in her face and then he played in our face. Because he was like, after the thing, our relationship has gotten much deeper. How are you getting all of this deeper? If you know that Bill is the one, why are you getting deeper with other people?
So listen, if you're saying that you're having a deeper conversation, yes.
deeper with Kayla, and after the getaway, things got deeper. If you still getting deeper elsewhere, and the way he told her that he wasn't gonna pick her,
That's what I don't
sure.
understand. I really did not understand it. Like I don't understand. First of all, I did not see why their connection was getting stronger and stronger with Jamal,
It
because
wasn't.
they never showed
He
us
was
that.
G'ing us. He was talking shit. He was talking shit to you, and you. And whoever fell in. His problem with Kayla wasn't that she was problematic or his brother ain't like her. It was that it's easier to wrap Jamila in. She was all wrapped in. She in.
was 100%.
Kayla's like, yo, something ain't adding up. You telling me that we getting deeper, but you spent Kayla thinking and talking. Jamila's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, yo, I don't like the way you came at me. I probably came at him wrong. Nah.
My mama told me that we should take it slow. Like, listen, girl,
your actions are not matching your words. Because if you're telling us about me, why are you then telling other people, they come into the thing and saying that you're telling them that your connection's getting deeper? How are you allowing all of this deeper? Nancy, he had tact. He tried to be tactful, right? He had tact, and then he got tacky because she pressed him. But if he was at that thing sitting down, why'd you invite me out again? He was like, oh, we're getting deeper. I just needed to meet with her again. Why'd you invite me out again? If she didn't ask him, if she didn't press him, if she didn't tell him, dude, you got to make a decision, he might have made a different decision.
And when she came in there, and for him to say, I'm not gonna pick, I thought that
the way he said it was disgusting.
Yes,
the way he said it was disgusting.
Yes, like, my brother did not like you, and so
I'm not picking you. But you know what? I have a that's these women fault, and this is why a show like this will never be good for me, because I'm here to pick somebody, not here to be chosen.
Oh,
I'm here to determine if any of y'all are good enough for me. And if I determine that you're not, I'm going to pull Tommy to the side and be like, oh, all these dudes is bullshit. I'm going home, Tommy. Tommy, I'm going home. Oh, you want me to stay?
But many of them are not there for love. Many of them I want to, to showcase their fashion.
He chose Jamila, Moni. He chose the one. You know what? Jamila was going along to get along. Yeah. Brandy was going along to get along. But I'll tell you that, the clip of the reunion, they were sitting pretty far apart.
They did. Well, of course. Didn't you? We were at the panel with Kamisha. Didn't Tina say that he was already? Randall was already
I wasn't ready for Tina to do that. I wasn't ready for Tina to do that.
Tina was ready. Yo, do not be fooled by Randall. Randall's been sliding on my.
But he's not tricking it. The only person he's tricking is an idiot. Randall, and a lot of the personality he showed was dancing around and not answering questions the entire season.
We are talking about the last 2 months that Tina had to block his ass.
I mean,
the dude is as confused as we were seeing it on TV. Still doesn't know what he's doing.
What's Tina's sign?
I don't
Tina
know.
Water sign?
I don't know what her sign is. I don't know. I'm not sure.
We'll find out, because ain't none of these people getting me so wrapped up that I'm gonna block you.
Tina was like, the guy doesn't know what he's doing. I cannot. And then Jamal over here on the other side says, oh, we are still walking through things.
Because she's still hoping. She making hope float. Kayla wasn't making hope float. Kayla was like, yo, what's it gonna be, dog? Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I was getting ready to leave at the end of the getaway, but you encouraged me. You stepped it up when I told you how I felt. But you know what? That's her fault, because she should have never. They put her to the side during that thing. Nah, they put her to the side so they could squeeze on butts and share rooms with the people they really want to share. Well, who was going to let them share a room with them? Without who was going to go along to get along and let them share a room?
When you're getting at the getaway, at that point, you already know who your strongest connection is. You're just going over there.
Historically speaking.
Right.
But
But
this
even
like
up, but for Randall, even for Randall, really, for Mike, we already knew. Mike was just fooling us. Mike knew Brandy is it. You know, we knew that. But for Randall, I really did not know who he's gonna choose. Really, I didn't
you know
know.
why Mike knew it wasn't Kayla? Because he don't feel like he don't feel good enough for Kayla.
For
In
Kayla,
his
yeah.
head, gonna meet her family gonna be bougie. Yeah, I heard Dina saying that he's a business owner.
Business owner, yeah.
You could be a business owner all you want. Sometimes people become business owners because they don't want to play corporate games. And sometimes if you can't play a corporate game, you ain't you
Yeah.
gonna come across and you gonna be scared. You don't know which I've corporate for 20 some years.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know what fork you want to pick up when you go to these corporate dinners.
Right.
You need to know all kinds of things. He's scared that he wasn't
Mm-hmm.
going to make it. He was going to be an entrepreneur don't mean nothing.
But don't you know when he went to meet the mom, when he went to meet the parents, at least he brought something. Randall did not bring anything to anybody. Randall, when he was meeting the parents, did not bring anything. Everybody else was bringing something. Even Samson.
Randall is good at showing up because he's tall and playing in people's face. He can't even see that they're not buying it because he's too tall to see they're not buying it. Randall full of shit.
It's full of shit. I don't know. The way we put so much emphasis on physical appearances that we dismiss other things that are gonna carry you through in a relationship.
Yeah, he was a red flag. He was doing the same thing Samson was doing. He wasn't answering none of them questions. He was superficial as hell.
I don't Goody. I don't blame Samson. There was nothing else that you would have given that girl.
No, okay, I get that. But Samson was also on some bullshit. Samson, to me, is one of those people
oh my gosh,
that pretend to show you a lot so you don't look deeper. Samson wants
no. I really liked Samson. I felt like Samson was an integrity. I mean, a very intelligent man. All right, knew what he wanted. You know, and I agree with him. He was challenged with stupidity with all these girls over here that he was trying to date. I agree with him on that one.
Yeah, but he was also full of shit.
How?
Tell me something more about yourself. Like something more about me as I like you. What? He was talking in circles.
No,
he was
asked. Samson was asked by the dad, the father of the girl that you're trying to marry or to get into a relationship, that what is it that you like about my daughter? And then she said she's a very family-oriented woman. And that's something that Samson really values, right? What else do you want the man to say?
I don't even know if he really values that. You want to know why? He's superficial as hell. Let me tell you something.
He said why?
When you go to meet people's parents, you know what you're going to tell them if somebody's parent asks you, well, what do you... Oh, I love the kind of family she comes from and that she's so family oriented.
He never said I like the kind of family you come from.
No, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Not.
Does she have children? Does she have children?
No.
Right. So if he says she's family oriented, who he talking about? He talking about
the values.
He talking about her. If I tell you the best thing, you raised a good daughter. These are all the bullshit things I know I could go in and tell you raised such an amazing daughter. She's so well put together. I love the way she loves family. How the hell you know how she loves family? Y'all both full of shit.
Yo, if your daddy was ready to give you away, it's like, yo, this is a good man, then that in itself says a whole lot of things about the guy.
Then her dad come back and say he seemed to be saying the things that I wanted him to say. Because the father's an old school player. The father was like, yeah, I feel you, homie.
Do you think the show represents the real world, really?
Yep, because it's a bunch of bullshit out there. Shite. The world is full of shite. It's a bunch of shite.
Damn, you guys.
Be out there, you're dating people, you think it's a good thing, and they full of shit. I just told you, the dude that I'm dating, if I don't ask him a very specific, dig into it, question. He gonna answer the question I asked him. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I think in 5 years, I hope I'll be alive, and I'm trying to retire in 5 years. This is a real conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, oh, you think you slick? Do you see yourself getting married in 5 years? Yes. If I don't ask that, he would date me for 5 and 6 years, and we not married. He'd be, I never told you I wanted to be married in 5 years.
But don't they say something very important, that maybe they had these conversations about families and how do you want to raise your children? Whether it's religion, whether, culture, or whatever it is. And that is what made him feel like, what, this is a woman who really has,
To me.
Papa read a book.
Donna D, you got a point. Maybe they did have these conversations. But leading up to when they decided that they were going to focus in on one another, I think the real conversation they was having with themselves and not others is, let's try to stay on this show a little bit longer. Because I didn't really see that connection.
Yeah, they were not into each other.
Until they ain't had no choice.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I feel like Samson really wanted Brandy. And I feel like that could have been a very good relationship between Brandy and Samson.
It could have, but you want to know what the problem is? Brandy ain't never had no relationship, and Brandy's used to making bad choices in situationships, which have made her never have relationships, because Mike ain't it.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not a bad
looking
dude.
He really focused. I wish he focused on Samson, really.
Mike's not a bad looking dude.
But
Mike seemed problematic too. Like, if really you was on the show, you said that you knew from Gate. I know from Gate that it's Brandy. What you was doing making Kayla stand up in front of everybody for? What was that? What was that?
And Donnie, I agree with you, because the last we saw about Kayla is when she was introduced to Mike's brother, and Mike's brother said, you're right. I like you. That was it. In fact, I have to give it to Randall, because Randall brought her in and told her, you know what? This is not it. It's not going to work for us.
Yeah, but Randall was dealing with her. Randall didn't handle her with any kind of care at all. And that is disgusting.
No, not at all. Not at all. But at least there was some closure. Do you understand?
Yeah, you get closure, but you also get mishandled. Like, he mishandled.
I would rather, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer somebody just, ghosting you, or somebody coming to tell you, you know what, this is what happened?
If you're going to have the discussion and you're going to be like, I ain't finna pick you. Instead of saying I ain't finna pick you, be like, you know what? This has been a difficult decision for me, because we've been getting deeper.
I agree with you, Kirby. I agree with you. Yes, always the good people. Yeah, they always want the drama.
You're right. Because look, wasn't Keena? Keena was like the first one sent home.
Yes, Keena is dope.
And then they sent home what was his name? The other guy who, like, sometimes you just shy and you're shy, naturally shy. And then on top of being shy is mad cameras, and they starving your ass out, and they giving you wine coolers, and like,
and Dante, I agree with you. That was not nice. That was not nice. The way he should have used a better verbiage.
No, I ain't finna pick you. I ain't picking you.
Like, who do you think you are?
Talking to?
Who do you think you are? You think that?
But that's her fault for
my life is gonna end.
She should have told both of them. She should have, if you want to stay there, I would let them play in my face, and then I would have had to. They would be like, take them both out and be like, yo, check this out.
We have to give credit to
this ain't you for me.
She never got out of character. She continued. I just felt bad that she should have finished that food.
Yes,
just like Samson
you want to know why she didn't
finish his food?
You know why she didn't get out of character?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's Jack and Jill, and she's been raised how to deal with a tough situation regally. I'm sure that after she said, I can't even eat, it was a couple more minutes, and then they left.
I agree with you, Mimi.
The problem. Wait, question and answer should stay relatable, son. Oh, you came on the show. You know what, you wouldn't have lasted on the show, because you would have been asking questions that make too much sense, and the dude would have been like, "Oh, she give me more of them homegirl vibes."
Yeah. Oh, this a homegirl.
As soon as you come with like some common sense, you the homegirl.
But I hope the show, Real B was saying that, it's like ready, love and hip hop kind of in Miami. They've given
Yeah,
us
that
that
reunion looks like it's gonna be a mess. Like,
It's between Katie and Cherise.
Katie and to me, and this is gonna sound bad, but I was frustrated to discover
she's from the Caribbean. She's from the Caribbean.
I know which Caribbean island she's from.
Mm-hmm.
She's not from the one I'm from. She from the one where they just carry on so. She bright and outer otter. She had no business carrying on the way she carry on. It wasn't regal. And there's I could tell that she know how to be stush, which is like this, and she know how to get it on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
she from yard and she know how to play. But let me tell you something. I was a little bit, and I felt bad because this makes me question things about myself in my spiritual journey. I was a little frustrated to see that she found love because the way she was carrying on that show, I feel like she should have carried her ass home and sit down and reflect by herself.
Well, she found love in Swazi.
Yeah, she was messy. She was mixy. She was up in people's business. She was nasty. She was rude. She was bright, and she was out of order. So I was disgusted to be. I'll follow these people, and I was on my Explorer page, and I think it's because I'm friends with y'all on IG that they put these people there. I was like, look at them hugged up, and I was a little frustrated by that because I was like, the way she carrying on, she needed to go sit in a corner by herself.
Same thing as Swazi though. Also.
Swayze, like he don't have no good communication skills either. I was mad that both of them found somebody, but I was happy that they found each other.
If she has to sit down somewhere, same thing as Swazi.
But you want to know the difference between Swayze and her?
Mm-hmm.
Swayze a firefighter. I don't know if you understand what that firefighter check do, but when he retired, one of my good homeboys is a retired firefighter. You should see the women lining up.
So Dande is saying, I do not know why people felt like they had to answer all the Canadian questions.
She would have, from me, she would have got get out of my face unless you want to fight. But you see, it's not me and her, you know. I believe a lot of them had to be West Indian, but I know your type, beloved. I know your type. Me and you, we either going to get along famously or we going to get it on the floor. And you're not going to want to get it on the floor with me because I'm not going to play no games. You think Sharice is too sweet to get it on the floor with you? You would have seen my energy and known not to come at me. Oh, to me, it seems like Kayla's a mistress and Jamila is a housewife. If you don't get out my face, what you mean by that, ho?
I know.
What you mean by that, ho? I heard you had a sugar daddy, ho. Like, we would have been.
Goody, extend some grace. Jeez.
I know when to extend grace. God didn't put nobody here to be a doormat. The way that Kayla got treated on the show was disgusting. But it was what she wanted that.
No, she wanted to be
treated. She did it to herself. She needs to want to be treated better than she was treated.
That's what I'm saying.
She was mishandled. And I'm sure the reason we ain't see Mike dismiss her is that she probably was like, enough is enough. Y'all ain't going to be dismissing. Y'all not going to carry me on like this. But she should have left.
It was too late.
When she got in the car at the end of the thing, she should have pulled the Tina and never showed the hell back up.
Yes, like how many
times? She should have sent Tommy a text. Hey, yo, Tommy, this ain't it. I'm out.
Exactly. Because if somebody's not showing you that, just like, when they were there at this episode, and she was hoping that Randall will come and sit with her so that they can clarify some of the issues, and Randall is over there not coming to you.
He's not gonna come to sit with you because it ain't me, boo. But guess what? It ain't Jamila either. You know who it is? It's Randall. It's Randall for Randall.
I feel like this bullshit of I have 2-3 connections should end.
It should end at a certain point in time.
there is no way a man or a woman, you're not gonna have 2, 3 connections. There's always gonna be one which is stronger than the other one. So don't give us this bullshit of, oh, I have 2, 3 connections. I don't know which
Let's
one is
just be
strong.
clear. I've had 2 and 3 connections in my life before. Guess what? It's hell. It's not fun. You want to know when it becomes fun for you? When you ain't never had that before. He ain't used to it in that way where the women are telling him, I want you. I'm sure he's used to, and they know about it. He was having fun. But up to today, I didn't see anything so strong about his bond with Jamila. He didn't seem to talk to her about much. So what was it that was making this connection so strong? Nothing, because he was never going to connect strong with anybody.
Okay.
He's full of shit. He's full of shit.
Do you see any similarities between Randall and the girls, the 2 girls, and Clifton and Dakia and Joy?
No.
Why not?
Because Randall was talking a lot of bullshit. Clifton was doing a lot of bullshit. You follow what I'm saying? Like, so to me,
which one is
it seemed that Clifton was going to try to sleep with Dakia if he could, and then take it back to Joy, because he was all up on her leg, and he was all up on her legs, and he was very flirty and touchy. Flirting is one thing, you could flirt, but he was very touchy.
That's what I get, and I don't understand.
And this is the thing. I don't fault him because Kamisha let him, but I don't fault him.
Yes.
I don't. Let me tell you why I don't fault him. Because he intentionally knew that it was always going to be Joy for him. And he also knew that if it was going to be Joy for him long term, that he had this window of playtime. And he tried to play in that window of playtime. He tried to play in that window of playtime. Right? And because he was trying to play in that window of playtime, he was trying to expedite it, hand all up on the leg, not just on the leg, not on the knee, up on the inner thigh. He was going for it, but what he was going to do is smash and dash, and that was the window to play with. Because what he could then say to Joy is, we didn't become serious until this point, and it was the process, and in the process, I had time to do things to determine what I wanted. Right.
So then, why do we keep saying that? I would rather somebody say things, but then not act on them, because Clifton was acting on those things.
It all it depends on the receiver. Because at a point in time, Dakia was like, this don't feel right. Something ain't right. Dakia was like, yeah, something don't feel right.
Right. And that's why she wasn't, she was kind of disappointed. And I don't understand why people kept saying, oh, there is nothing there. You don't know what they were talking about behind the scene. Dakia is an intelligent woman. She knows what she was doing. She knew what Clifton was telling her. All right.
Let me tell you.
Somebody say, do you think Clifton and Joy will last? Only time will tell. Listen.
I think they'll last. And you want to know why I think they'll last? They're too old to be playing dumb games. Clifton has had some life experience, and Joy's ready to settle down in a way that he wants her to settle down.
And they also want to join Love and Marriage, Hansfield. Some of these people, they have been acting too much. Okay? So they're going to last just because of that. Y'all be doing too much because of that.
Well, no. I think going on Love and Marriage, Huntsville might be the nail in the coffin.
Not Huntsville. Love and Marriage, DC, sorry. Love and Marriage, DC.
Well, they might have not if Winter there. Winter gonna tell all the business. Winter gonna be like, nah, I know somebody who be dating Clifton. Like Winter gonna Winter gonna snow all over that parade.
I don't know, Goody. I don't know whether it's become cute nowadays that even when you want to be engaged, it becomes such a public thing. It's no longer private. Like I would be questioning my dude that you're gonna have to go to national television for you to give me an engagement ring. That in itself,
I'm gonna have to leave you soon, because
that's what
this nail right here is cracked, and I gotta go get my nails done. You lucky I could even talk to you. I usually can't even think if my nails ain't right, so I'm gonna leave you soon. However, before I leave you, and I hope he never finds this, I know a guy. He was a journalist, had a pretty popular platform.
Who?
I'll tell you,
Oh,
I feel
okay.
bad because
Okay.
he has he has had his come to Jesus moment.
Mhm.
But I know a guy, journalist, pretty popular, proposed to his woman on Good Morning America. It made the news. They're planning their wedding. One day I'm sitting down. Now they're planning their wedding. But he had a blog. I'll say that too. He had a popular blog. And one day their marriage, there's a post on their wedding. You know how the Knot gives you a wedding blog? So the Knot gave them a wedding blog, right? Or whoever. They had a blog for their wedding for the people who come in. And by the time he cheated so bad on that woman and had that woman heart hurting so bad that she put the business on the wedding blog because that was the only place that she had a louder voice than him. And by the time that thing went viral, he lost his job. His blog wasn't popular anymore. He was at the lowest point in his life.
That's
right?
a problem.
Now today he's a
Mhm.
Christian. Because he's doing so well today. Today he's in the church. He has done a lot of accountability.
Mhm.
But baby, them public this and public that and PDA and that, skip me with it. Because usually what's done publicly is to convince other people that what's done privately is not happening.
And that's the thing with this. That's the thing with these ready to love couples that are getting engaged and all that. Okay, because if you're gonna,
who did it right, and this is funny to me. You want to know who's doing it the right way? How Sabrina and Walter popped out.
And no, we already knew about that. Stop it. We already knew about them. We already knew that.
I'm not
Walter,
following them.
Hi, Alan. We already knew about Walter and what's her name? Sabrina.
Sabrina. We saw some snippets. I wouldn't have thought because Walter was the maintenance man. Yo, that's the funniest thing on the planet when he was like, yeah, I was still getting maintenance while I was on the show. What? Sir.
We knew Sabrina 2, who is a 2-0 and 2 and 1-0? Which one is it? Which one is the Sabrina?
Sabrina 2-0 is Afro-Latina Sabrina. Afro-Latina Sabrina.
Okay. That you can see, there's chemistry there.
There's chemistry there, but this is the thing. You're talking about how the relationship should be. Okay, we made a connection. You may catch us online together. You may not catch us online together. Because that's how real relationships are. You ain't going to always see me with dude. Hell, I still don't know what Mr. Mod looked like.
But do you know, I when Goody, you ask, I know Ellen, I know that is true. But do you know who I think they're doing it right?
Who?
Camille and Cornelius.
I don't know if they're doing it right or if they're doing what they can do because people just didn't like them.
And so you think they're together because they want to prove other people wrong?
They're together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know they're together. We see the snippets, and I heard y'all going back. I apologize to Camille. I heard y'all go. I did because that said,
they are all going now back to her. All this.
But you want to know? This is what I'll say. The public didn't like them, so why would they be sharing what they have with the public? Mm-hmm. They didn't have a huge fan base, so anytime they share what they have is going to be to their detriment because people don't see it for them. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't see them like that. Because if we're honest, he's a model and she's a theater she's in theater, right?
Intelligent.
So it would make sense for them to be out in the public because that's their disposition. That's what they do for a living. Or maybe because that's what they do for a living. Maybe they're so used to the attention they don't want it. I don't know what their thing is because I don't really like the way they got together because it was like, I don't like how she did him, which called him country bumpkin. You know, editing. I don't like the way it happened because it just didn't look good for the sister. But
because they didn't want her to look good. Okay.
Right.
But going back to this public
Oh, you
engagement.
got 4 more minutes, beloved, because I gotta go fix this nail.
Okay. But going back to this public engagement, once you invite us into your engagement and something happens, don't come here asking, oh, we're asking for privacy at this point. We are not going to give you any privacy.
Why they do that? Privacy? Why they need privacy?
Hi, confessions.
Hey, confessions, mama.
They always do that. Like you're all over here sharing your pictures and sharing everything that you're doing. But then once things don't work out the way you want them to work, oh, we're asking for privacy at very, very difficult time. We're not going to be giving you any privacy.
I think, I think they're a good looking couple. I think they found their match. Happy for them. I'm happy for anybody who finds love.
Yeah.
I would hope that Katie and Swayze figure out a way to not be as problematic within each other, because it's not editing, because they couldn't even keep it under wraps enough to finish the show. They couldn't even meet down to the beach or down to the jungle or wherever. They couldn't even meet down to the beach. That's a them thing. Like, if they couldn't even keep it together for appearances to get to the end of the show, because even if they're not going to be together, that would be the thing that works in their best. Maybe they thought, okay, we got to the last episode, let's do whatever. But I don't think so. If they couldn't keep it together, I wish the best for y'all, because this don't look good. All right, I'm leaving you. Love you, Marty.
Listen, thank you, Goody, for being here, y'all. If you haven't subscribed to Goody, please follow her IG, Facebook.
I'm getting my YouTube life together. I promise. I say this all the time. I say this every month, but I promise I'm gonna have it together for y'all.
Y'all, please go show some support. Show some support to my friend Goody Gabar. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah. Let's just say yeah. Bye. Peace, y'all.
Love you. We'll talk later. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for being here. That was fun. Thanks, Goody, for being here. Okay, ready to love Miami. We'll see what happens in the finale. No, in the reunion. Yes. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead, show some support. All right. I don't know, you guys. I'm still trying to figure out why my thing over here is not. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But everybody here has been talking about, editing. Editing is happening, editing. So why can't we extend grace to Camille when Camille said there was so much editing that happened during her season? Therefore, everybody wanted to come for her, but it was because of the editing. Now, Kojo was in town, was in DC, right? Met the cast of DMV and Potomac, or whatever you want to call it. Everybody is over here trying to apologize to Camille. Why are you apologizing to Camille if you knew you did not do anything? And, Camille is a good woman. Camille is a good girl. Nobody's going to come here to apologize to me privately if whatever you did to me was in public platform. You messed with me on a public platform, you're going to have to apologize to me on the public platform. Yeah, that's what we are doing over here. You're not going to apologize to me behind the scene after everybody has come for me, mess up with my mind, and then now you want to come apologizing? Yeah, apologize to me. Put out that post, okay? Do something on this public platform that you were so ready to use to come for me. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not letting it go. Because we're over here saying, there was so much editing. This is not what happened. But when it comes to Camille, no, it cannot be about editing. Yeah, Camille is not a good person. It cannot be. Ciao, listen. But I'm happy that, what's his name? The production dude that has left, Kelly. Bye. You're not going to be missing him, okay? First of all, I don't know why he had been brought over here. He doesn't understand Black love. If someone does not look like us, does not understand the culture, they don't need to be producing any show about us, especially about love. Okay? Does not belong. So Kelly, go away. Go find another show over there. It's not gonna be this one. Okay? Because it cannot be that you're pushing people to have a connection. This production, that's what they have been doing. You're pushing you're pushing people. Oh, even if they don't like it, you're still pushing. And that's why we have not had successful couples coming out of this. They're gonna make it to the end, but then that's it. We come at the reunion. Oh, we are still trying to figure out things. Oh, we are still trying to go through. If you chose each other, we would expect there's gonna be some good outcome at the end of it all. But no. In fact, the people we are celebrating is like somebody like Camille and Cornelius, is somebody like Rashid and Simone, who are now enjoying the engagement party. Is somebody like Dakia, who never found love on the show, but then found something outside of the show. Who else? Tell me who. Okay, Joy and Clifton, yes, they found love. That's which other couple is still together that found love on the show? Is what I want to know. None. Okay, because there has been a lot of editing and production that has been happening. It's not about finding love. Okay, and so whoever comes in to take over Kelly's position, we really need them to understand what it is that they're doing and what it is that they're bringing to the table. You cannot be bringing this Black excellence and then you're going to turn it to love and hip hop, like Real B was talking about, and I agree with her 100%. Okay, we can do better. We have people who can produce shows about finding love, about Black people finding love, and it can be beautiful. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Kadian and Swazi, they need to understand that. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It was a lot of ghetto-ness in Miami. And I think it's because I was comparing, all these, whether it's come from Dallas, whether it's DC, Potomac, there has been classy women and intelligent men. That was lacking in Miami. And, when Kamisha, we were the panel at Kamisha, and she said, what is it that you don't like about the show? There wasn't that class. There wasn't that class in this. When it comes to their weaves, to their makeup, to their everything, their mannerism, the only thing that was nice over there was food. And that's what I like about Samson, because Samson finished that food. Even when he was told not, he's not ready to love, he said, okay, I'm going to have to finish this food. This I have to finish. Listen, that Mario, I still catch feelings about that. Monique, I still catch feelings about that couple. And apparently they're still together. But I still don't like it. I still don't like it. I mean, I don't appreciate that kind of. You're gonna switch seats at the reunion after you've enjoyed myself and everything that I have. Same way you get them, same way you're gonna lose them. Let's wait and see about in the next 5 years. You're gonna be talking about them as a couple. I'm talking about Reva and Mario. We'll see. We'll see. We wish them the best. I mean, we want Black love to, it's Black love, but then the way you get to that Black love, it's really, Child, listen, I like Samson all the way to the end. Like, there's nothing else you would have given that girl. First of all, Samson was not really much into her. I don't know whether she was. I think she was. I think she wanted something more from Samson, right? Oh yeah, he was like, I'm finishing this one. I'm finishing. It was nice. I was like, yeah, brother, go ahead. Go ahead. I liked him. On the other hand, Cherise, listen, when your dad is saying you're a challenge, your dad is saying these things to the guy that you're trying to date. I mean, are you scaring the guy? Cherie's dad told Samson that, she is a challenge. What do you expect the dude to do? What do you expect him to do? I still think, I still think Samson would have been kind of a good for sure. I don't know. That's right. Listen, you know what? I think Samson would have been a good fit for Brandy. Okay. Samson would have been a very good fit for Brandy. Kayla would have been a good fit for Randall. Okay. Uh, who else? That's it. Kayla and Randall would have worked out. All right. Samson and Brandy would have worked out. Anybody else over there? It's a waste of time. Let's see. We'll see what happens at the reunion, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Well, first of all, we already know that Randall, they're not together. I mean, you're not going to be sliding Tina's DM, Tina from Potomac, if you're in a serious or if you're trying to pursue anything. Right? If you're trying to pursue anything with Jamala, but ain't nothing happening over there. Mm-mm. Yeah, Sharice's dad was like, yo, dude, this not it. I cannot, you guys. I cannot. Oh my goodness. But this was fun. This was fun. You guys, if you haven't subscribed, I know you all have subscribed. I know you have subscribed. But hit that notification button, you guys, so that every time I go, yes, Damita, listen. And you know what I said was like, everybody when they were meeting their parents, because they call in and tell you, Randall, you're going to be meeting my mom and dad, right? You just don't show up and bring some flowers like everybody was doing. Randall just comes over there. And say, oh, thank you for... You have to give it to Mike. Mike at least brought some flowers to meet the two parents. Randall, I was like, I was not even expecting Randall to bring anything, when he's choosing Jamala last night. Okay? I was surprised to see him with some flowers, but he did not look good. Like that, whatever he was wearing. Who is, like, what was he wearing? What was Randall wearing, you guys? I like what Mike was wearing. I like what Brandy was wearing. I like what Jamala was wearing. She was looking very good. But Randall, what was Randall wearing, you guys? Randall. Does he think he's a very handsome man that he doesn't have to do anything to himself, doesn't have to wear right, doesn't have to act right, doesn't have to say anything right, doesn't have to bring anything because it's a full package, like his presence, that's all it is, that, you don't have to worry about anything as long as I'm here? Girl, listen, he was in the jungle. He was scared about the mosquitoes. The dude had to cover his legs. He was in the jungle on the bridge. I did not know that Miami has a jungle. Like, he was over there. Maybe, he was well kept. Let's say that. Maybe the brother was well kept, compared to, maybe he's the one who was supposed to be on the show, not Randall. Yes, he did not look good, you guys. It was like, what is he wearing? Like, who chooses the wardrobe for these people? I mean, at that point is what I was saying. I wish Zoe or Fanzo, made it to the end, because we knew that at the time he was coming to the show, the girl that he was seeing, was choosing wardrobe for him, and he was looking good. And this one, I cannot. I cannot. Whoever was casting these people, first of all, you never did a good background on Sharice, because Sharice would not have been heated if she knew, she should have known that, people, bloggers like us, we're going to be digging, and some people like Dina, undisputed receipt queen, Dina, is going to find out that you had some arrests going on and all that. So don't come here getting heated because we're just speaking on the facts. Okay? So who did the casting of this? Now, then you bring Fanzo, Zoe, who is already in a relationship, who is leaving his girlfriend in the house to go and shoot a show, and then you lie to your girlfriend that, it is a business show that we are doing and we cannot talk about it. Who has, Randall does. Listen. Listen. Y'all want him to be on the show. We can ask Tommy. I don't know that he's single. Because that's another thing. That's another thing, you guys. If you're gonna be bringing somebody, a family member, to meet your potential, if that person is not in a relationship, if that person is not married, what kind of an input are you expecting them to give you? What kind of input? What kind, I'm looking for, I cannot find any word. Like, if somebody has not experienced a true relationship, they are not married, they are not in a relationship, why are you bringing them to the show to tell you about a girl that you're trying to date, that you're trying to see a future in? Like, the guy, they don't know anything about it. Mike's brother, I don't know if the Mike's brother is in any relationship. I don't know if Randall's brother is. Why all these dudes? Why did they bring their mom and dad? Not all these dudes, like the two of them. Nobody met dad, mom and dad from the guy's side, but from the girl's side. Oh, meet my mom, meet my dad. Well, the girls so quick to introduce these men to their mom and dads. Oh, I have a daughter. If she's I don't know, you guys. I mean, she's gonna be bringing, oh, I'm dating this one, and I'm also in this one. I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling about that. Why is it that the girls are the ones who are introducing them, the dudes that they are dating, to mom and dad, but when they come to the guys and they're being told by Tommy, gonna introduce to somebody that know you, but not just know you, but know you and want to know if this girl is good for you. It has to be somebody who is already in a relationship, somebody who has experienced a long-term relationship, somebody who has been married. They don't have necessarily to be married right now, but at least they know something. These two brothers. That's how different men and women are. Men were like, nope. You see? You see? Yeah. Yeah, listen. That's what I'm saying. Like, men, they want to take their time before they bring you to mom and dad over here. But you over here trying to run around saying, oh, I have never been to any relationship. I know I have never been in love. While Mike is saying, I was married to my sweetheart, a high school sweetheart. I mean, Demita says, honestly, I wouldn't bring my brother either. I would bring my sister, but she's married, so she would probably have that's what I'm saying. Bring somebody who's been married, who can help you in this situation if you're really serious about finding love. But we have known from the experience that we've had on this show, very few are in here to find love. Many of them are here to increase their subscribers. Others are here to sell their fashion. Okay. Others are here, they realize, oh my gosh, I can be a YouTuber. Okay, so now you're over here reviewing. That's fine. Okay, but be genuine with us. Okay? And that's why they're doing everything they can to get to the end. Because it's no longer about finding love. It's no longer about finding love. It's about, how do I get to the next episode? How do I get the exposure? So, it's complicated. It's really complicated. Cannot wait for that reunion. I want to know who the sugar daddy is. Charisse is accusing Kadian about, did I say her name right? Kadian? Yeah. She has a sugar daddy. Okay. We'll see what happens. Alfonso is still getting some airtime. I don't know why Alfonso is getting any airtime. The way he left us dry. The way he left Brandy. Brandy was supposed to be having the final date with him, but he never showed up. Why is he showing up at the reunion? Is what I want to know. Why? He shouldn't be showing up. Okay? Why is he coming at the reunion? He never came up over here to be sent home. Okay? Tamida says, I'm scared for this next season. You all think they are going to bring Calvin back or any of the cast from this season? Who is Calvin? I don't know who Calvin is. Who is Calvin? I don't know who that is. But I don't want another Miami. Listen, Ellen, I love you, but I don't want another Miami episode. It's too much. It's too much ghetto-ness. Too much. Too much. You know, apart from the food that was good, Monique, I thought Goody was just with us, and she said that the firefighters have good money. Oh, yes, Demeter. Yes, Demeter. Yeah, I like him. I like the one who left. Yeah, he was mature. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that was good quality, you know. Then you're gonna be left with people like Randall that are going to make it to the end. Mike is gonna make it to the end. You know, nothing, like no maturity, nothing. Samson should have made it to the end, but Samson should have ended it with Brandy, not Cherise. You know, they should have consulted me. Oh, Ellen! I thought Ellen was Ellen lived in Miami, no? No, I think they're saying that the firefighters, especially the ones from New York City, they make good money. But the media is saying, why? Are this because they're good looking and all that? You know, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Oh my gosh. And what's the name of the guy who was still dating? What's the name of the guy who never came to the getaway? But we clearly knew that he was still seeing his ex. The guy from the Caribbean, the islands. What's the name of the guy, you guys? The one, you know, when they made the exes and they were asking you, when was the last time you were together until the last month? What's his name? You all have to remind me the name. And he was at the this season was messed up. This season was the only thing about this season was, the girls' makeup was bad. Their wigs were bad. They all needed to be just natural. Just go with your natural hair like me over here. That way you don't have to talk about your wigs. Now, Jamala might be a good-looking woman, when you meet her face to face, but those cameras did not make it. Was not good. I don't know. Was LJ? Yes, LJ. LJ was a mess. LJ was a mess. I see he's a mess. Tranika is saying that it's like they were sister wives. You this week, but then if you allow yourself to be used like that, then don't blame the guy. Don't blame the guy. I don't know why they liked him. I don't know. Does he have the money? First of all, he's not good looking. Okay. LJ is not good looking. I mean, LJ is not a guy that you're going to meet on the street and then just go like this. LJ, no. LJ is not the guy that you're driving and you see him driving and be like almost causing an accident. No, that's not LJ. LJ is a regular dude just like I am. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he was on demand. Why was LJ on demand? Is his pockets heavy? But then at that point, yeah, maybe the pockets are heavy. But LJ, is a regular dude that I'm gonna meet on these Buffalo streets for sure. Yeah. Good for you too, girl. Yes. Yo, seriously. This Brandy's a beautiful girl, right? Hi, Kamisha. So yeah, I thank you for stopping by, babe. Look at you. You can never say anything bad about Clifton and Joy when Kamisha is on the chat. So we're not gonna say anything. We wish them the best. We are happy that they found love. Okay, okay. That's all we're gonna say about that. You can never say anything bad about Joy and Clifton. You know, cannot say anything. Joy and Clifton, no. If you say anything about Joy and Clifton when Kamisha is on this chat, you'll be like, girl, listen. Child. So we wish them the best. We are happy they found love. But because they went on national television to be engaged, if anything happens and we don't know if anything is gonna happen, they're not gonna ask for privacy. Okay. Yeah. We know, we're gonna be watching them on Love and Marriage DC. I don't know what they are bringing to Love and Marriage DC though. I mean, what are they gonna tell us about Love and Marriage? Love and Marriage. That's the name of the show. Love and Marriage. What is Clifton and Joy gonna tell us about love and marriage? Exactly. Don't think so? Don't think so. I mean, you just ended a show. Why can't you privately go over there, grow, fall in love, establish yourself? I mean, jumping from one show to the other to the other. I mean, this desperation though. It's too much. Yeah. Listen. Let them learn from Monique and Chris on the side. They don't have to be on the show to learn about it. We don't have to watch them. We don't have. But many people over there, they say, oh, Clifton is a handsome man. He's good looking. He's on it. He has a good voice. You just, like his ego like this, like, oh, he's so handsome. Oh, he has a good voice. Listen, I remain the undisputed. Girl, listen. I am just saying, what is it that they are bringing to the show? No, Damita, Kamisha, they were over there. Oh my gosh, Clifton. Oh my gosh, look at the beard. Oh, the voice. I'm like, am I missing something? Am I missing something? But it's good they found love. Okay. I did not like the way he did my girl, Dakia. Okay. It would not even have been a cute couple, between Dakia and Clifton. I mean, Dakia is super intelligent, super classy. And so, I don't see them with Clifton. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't see that, so he made the right choice. He sure did. He did. He wasted our time though. Okay. Child, listen. We'll see what happens. Kamisha, are they joining Love and Marriage DC? Do you want to drop any tea over here for us? Are they joining Love and Marriage DC? Do we know? Because many people are saying they're not going to be watching the show if they join. But I'll be watching because I want to, review it. Yes, we are rooting for them. Go ahead, Joe and Clifton. It's Black Love. I just did not like the joy that I saw at the reunion. That's what I'm saying. I did not like that energy. I did not like that. Okay. I did not like that. I also did not like the way she was like dramatic just because somebody has given you a key. Somebody telling you have my keys, like, you know what? I want to enjoy your goodies even before they have put a ring on it. Okay, why are you going to why is he giving you the key? Don't give me the key. Put a ring on it before you give me the key. I don't need no key. And for her to be like, oh my gosh, the key. Oh my gosh, the key. I'm like, why are we setting our standards so low? Jeez. If my daughter came to me and that she was like this on national television and she was so happy that a dude has given her the key to his apartment or a house or whatever, I'd be like, geez, where did I go wrong in raising this this daughter of mine? Ciao, listen. I don't know, you guys, but we hope, we wish them well. I like the what do you call it? This thing that Kamisha is doing about people who have found love from Ready to Love, and now she's interviewing them. I like it. I just want her to interview Camille and Cornelia. Just because they are not engaged doesn't mean they did not find love. Okay, Kamisha, if you're here, you go ahead and interview Camille and Cornelius, and then add Dakia to that list. She found love? No. Did she? Okay, so go ahead and interview her too. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. Don't be picky. See, you can't do that. If you're gonna be interviewing everybody who has found love in Ready to Love, go ahead and have those two couples. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna kill me. Oh my goodness, you guys. This was fun. Let's wait and see what happens at the reunion. We want to know the sugar daddy. Okay, and we want to know if Mike is still together with Mike and Brand. Yeah, they're still together. We're gonna find out. About that. If you have not subscribed, come on, subscribe to this. Maud Afro. Oh, they gave me some new handle. Maud Afro Mama. I was trying to put the undisputed African Queen, but I think it was too long. Yes. Okay. Monique, tell them. It's a whole lot of foolishness, I'm telling you. If they're gonna be bringing Clifton and Joy to Love and Marriage DC, then they should be bringing Dakia, and she's engaged, no? Then they should be bringing her. Okay. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. Okay, but I will see you guys. I think we are doing Love and Marriage Huntsville on confessions tonight. I am not gonna be misbehaving. I'm not gonna make a fool of myself because I cannot. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I cannot. Tomorrow is Sunday. You all make sure you go to church. Okay. No, I think she can fit in there because those are polished, intelligent women who are in the cast of Love and Marriage DC. I think so. I think she's a good fit. You guys. But we never gave her credit that she deserves, really. She's doing amazing things with those girls and boys in her dancing studio, you guys. She's doing amazing. Dakia is doing beautiful things, We unfortunately we never gave her credit. Just like Camille. Camille was doing amazing in those. She's a teacher. All right. I mean, we are over here supporting ghetto-ness, but we don't afford to support our beautiful Black women who are doing amazing things over here. It's unfortunate, really unfortunate. But I will see you guys again on the social media. So hit that notification button so that when I go live, because I might be going live this coming week, I might be going live more often. My schedule is kind of gonna be changing, so I'm happy about that. But hit that notification button. Keep in mind, but keep in mind there needs to be an element of drama, and they are ready. Yes, that is true. And Dakia is not. She's not. I mean, she can be shady, but not very dramatic. Yes, yes, I knew what you meant. Yes, the guy with the big nose ring. You all follow Damita. She has a beautiful show. She brings Damita, do you come on Wednesdays with your sister? Is it Wednesdays or Thursdays that you do a show with your sister, Damita? And Monique, do you have a YouTube channel? Because I thought you're joking that when you said you only have 50 subscribers. I want to know, Monique, do you have a YouTube channel? Because I don't know. I have not subscribed Thursdays. Okay, Damita comes on Thursdays with her sister. Go ahead and support Damita Joe on her YouTube channel. Monique, are you serious? You have a YouTube channel? Ellen, does Monique have a YouTube channel? You all play too much. I don't think Monique, do you have a YouTube channel, or you're just being messy? Don't know why my lip is swollen. You do? What's the name of your show, of your YouTube? Monique, what's your YouTube channel? Really? I didn't know that. Can you type it over here? I want to subscribe to it. I didn't know that Monique has a YouTube channel. And why come you don't invite me? Why come you do not invite me to your YouTube channel when you're doing anything? No content? Ellen, you do? You too? Oh, Lord Jesus, you all play too much. I want to know all your YouTube channels so that I can no content. We have to start doing something. Yes, Damita, that's yes, go ahead. That's Monique's. That's Monique's channel. Monique, we are gonna be subscribing to your channel. We just want to see something. You just don't know to subscribe and then you don't do anything. I'm not going to. Ay. This was fun. And this is Ellen's Duchess. Ellen's 1670 Duchess. What the heck? I'm gonna go check it out. I'll go check it out because you all play too much. But thank you everybody for being. I'll be subscribing to your channels, you guys. Subscribe to mine, and that's Damita. Yes, Damita. Yes, yo. When one of us win, we all win together. Do not forget to subscribe, you guys. I will see you in my next live. Don't forget to subscribe.